So, welcome to today's 50 Minutes Exercise Live. Tonight I'm walking home from the gas station. I've got an Elysian Space Dust here. Oh, here we go. There we go. And yeah, just going on a nice evening walk. I swore next time I'd have mics while I did this, but well, this was kind of impromptu, so I don't. But yeah, this is tonight. Oh, not bad, not bad. Elysian. Excuse me. Elysian Space Dust is always good. So I've got about a 2-mile walk here till I get home. So I'll probably stream for about 1.5 miles of it. And while I wait for people to tune in, I want to talk about my experience skateboarding today. So I've been doing electric skateboarding since I was in college. It was a good way to get around campus and the small town I lived in. I went to Eastern Washington University, which means I lived in Cheney outside of Spokane, which is where I am now. So I got a Meepo V2, which got me around, and that was a normal skateboard. However, when I moved back here and got my first job that paid really well, I got a Meepo Hurricane, which has pneumatic tires. And pneumatic tires, well, they're filled with air and they can get holes in them. And so today I was going to ride my skateboard about 7 miles to Trivia at Natural Brewing Co. and back. Except about 1 mile into the ride, I got a freaking screw in my tire, and so that ended really short. I had to give my partner Leah a call and have her pick me up on her way to Trivia because she was just driving. Which, I mean, that worked out relatively nicely, but yeah, that was sort of a bummer. But I did make it to Trivia. The skateboard's in the trunk right now. That's why I'm actually doing this right now. She dropped me off on the way home at the gas station, and I'm getting my exercise in, enjoying another brewski as I walk. It is a good night. It's actually kind of chilly tonight. It is, I'll tell you, about 68 degrees right now, so not as warm as it has been. One person's tuned in. Good evening. Joining Elysian Space Dust. I'm trying to be a little more casual than the last time I streamed. I was pretty stiff. Oh, hi. Yes, I'm trying to be a little more casual this time. The last time I was pretty stiff and a little bit nervous. And well, I've had a couple of these at Trivia tonight, so I'm a little looser. Yeah. Good evening to y'all. Glad you're joining in. I'm just walking. I got about probably a little under 2 miles to go. Am I allowed to say any bad fucking words? I mean, probably. I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask the people at YouTube. I'm not sure. Yeah, to Trivia, can I say a lot of bad words to you? I don't think I will. Generally, just for general approval, I try to be fairly PG. I like it. Keep it on. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm walking. The screen's shaking. Here, let me turn up my brightness here so I can see better. Oh, God. There we go. You can probably see me a little better, too. Yeah, I got a flat tire on my skateboard today, which is something that people don't say every day. It's a Meepo Hurricane. It's has pneumatic tires to normal skate tires, and so I was a little stranded. I seem like a good streamer. This is my second live stream ever, so if you really mean that, I'm very flattered. Speaking of streaming, actually, I'm going to do a live stream this weekend. I'm thinking on Saturday, maybe tomorrow on Friday, where I plan a route for a week-long trip where I go to visit a bunch of fire lookouts. If you have watched my long-form content, my videos, you'll know that I go on these adventures, and you might wonder how I find the places. And well, I spend probably a good few hours planning out the route via satellite and maps and stuff. And so I'm going to be doing that live coming up this weekend for the next big trip. I'm starting to think Natalie might not be a real person. I don't think I've shown my bed on camera, maybe once. It is just a beautiful night out tonight. But yeah, I thought it'd be a nice night to do a little stream on the 2-mile walk home. As I enjoyed, obviously, this guy here. There was definitely something else I was going to talk about. Oh, well, I might sell the video. I appreciate it if you like the videos. If you like my bed, that's a little strange, but I'm glad you like the videos. Yeah, I do put a lot of work into them. It's quite a bit as someone who's still working a full-time job. The next few, actually, I can tell you, tomorrow is going to be the road trip in the BMW with Menko the cat and my partner Leah. So there's 3 of us in the little 2-seater, and I appreciate it, Natalie. And so that's coming out tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then a week from then it'll be the video where I try out my new fancy code scanner. I got across the street my new fancy code scanner on all of my cars. I have 5 vehicle partners Kia, so that's 6 vehicles plus the motorcycle. Spoilers, the code scanner can't really do much with the motorcycle. But that's going to be coming out a week from tomorrow, and then 2 weeks from tomorrow I'm going to be getting new tires on the motorcycle, on the Honda Shadow, and as well as learning to weld. I bought a welder. I think I was hyping it up in my head, and I finally just was like, I gotta go out and do it and learn how to weld. And I kind of did. I'm not gonna say I'm good, but I stuck a couple of pieces of metal together. So, I mean, that's good. It didn't break when I hammered on them. And after that, so, what is that, 3 weeks from tomorrow? It should be, if everything goes well, the video where I lift the Volvo XC70 another inch with more 3D printed parts, as well as fix the power steering leak. I've already said your name multiple times, Natalie, but I do appreciate your support. But I'm looking forward to having the Volvo back on the road. It really is such a good all-around vehicle, and the fact that the power steering's been messed up for the past quite a while and I've been nervous to fix it has been a detriment. There is a person coming up. I don't like filming in front of people, so I'm just gonna kind of drop this down a little bit and walk past them. You're all right, Natalie. I don't like filming in front of people, so it does cause me issues when I'm filming these normally. Sometimes I'll have to do them 2 or 3 times so I run into someone. Yeah, someone just walked past, and so I didn't want to keep talking to the camera while they were walking. It is a nice night. It is just you, Natalie. I really want to do more live stuff, but honestly, the main reason I haven't is because supporters are. I mean, I'm very happy that 500 and some people want to support me. by subscribing, but it's not enough to get multiple people live. I mean, I'm still going to do the live where I plan the route. I just think that'll be interesting, and then I can later make a time lapse of it that I think might be interesting. But yeah, that should be I hope it's a good time. Some people might tune in. Do you have any? Well, Natalie, since you're here, do you have any questions about my plans for the channel or my plans for any of my cars? I do love walking at night. I've loved a night walk ever since I lived in Cheney at college. It's just so nice. Like, there's not many people out, especially in the summer. It's like nice and warm. Where do I live? I live in Spokane Valley, to be a little more specific. And as for why I live here, I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, and I love it there, but I also like snow, and there isn't much snow over there. So by living here, I get a lot of the benefits of the Pacific Northwest, but you know, I also get snow. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of siblings. 4 siblings. I only had one. I had my sister, and you know, to be honest, I wish we were a little closer. But you know, we're adults now, so we're a little closer than we were as kids. Where are you moving from and to, Natalie? I am about halfway home now. The moon's behind the clouds. I can see the freeway over there in the distance. A 2-story or 3-story house. Texas. You know, actually, my parents traveled a lot, I've never been to Texas. It's definitely on the list of places I want to go. I am an infrastructure nerd, so I want to go see the massive, possibly unnecessary intersections down in Texas, because they are just incredible feats of engineering. And I am simultaneously I'm simultaneously not looking forwards to and looking forwards to working on the Volvo. I'm looking forwards to having it back, but I'm not looking forwards to doing the work. And yeah, moving, you lose your friends. It is difficult. I was fortunate enough that when I was a kid, my parents settled down, and so I never had to move schools, anything like that. So I did have friends at my school that left because they moved and such, and so I do sort of understand it, but not completely. Yeah, I cannot even start to imagine what it's like to miss your dad. My dad's still around. He's great. Though my grandpa did get cancer, so I can feel you there. Oh, we got a car coming. But he was probably a little older than yours. But it does really suck to lose him. He was such a great guy. My ears just popped. Man, I'm probably like a half mile from home, and probably honestly not halfway done with my beer. It is such a beautiful night. I do like I said, I like late night walks. I'm looking forwards to actually, so let me talk a little more, I guess, about my streaming setup, because I am a nerd, I am into tech, and I'm going to be doing my first live stream this weekend. My first live stream on my computer, that is. And I also run Linux, I run Kubuntu on my main computer. And so it was a little, I mean, it wasn't that hard, honestly, to get set up. I don't have a green screen, so I set up a background remover, and that works okay. And then I can just plop myself anywhere on the screen and have Gaia GPS up, which has its problems, but I still think it's the best one around today. And I'll just plan the route, and I'll have the recording. If anyone tunes in, obviously I'll answer questions, but I think it'll be fun to live stream that. We'll see. My house, I'm just renting right now. It's a trailer, like a manufactured home, and it's about 1,000 square feet, and has a couple of small bedrooms and then the master bedroom. I don't have a wife, but you might have seen my partner Leah in videos, and we're just dating. She's the person who dropped me off the gas station. Let me grab this beer. There's an animal in those bushes. The house, more importantly, to me at least, has a by, I believe, 30-foot garage that I can do work in on my cars. That was really hard to find when I moved here a few years back, finding a house that had a shop, and it was very important to me. And honestly, at this point, in my next house, I hope I can upgrade to a larger workshop area. I've got to switch hands. Oh boy. Oh God. Whoever tuned in just now, I got a terrible look at what the live stream is like. Hello. Oh boy. Okay. My right arm's getting a little tired after walking like this for a mile or so. I don't hate you for leaving. We all got lives. No pun intended. Obviously I'm live right now, but no. Go live your life. I'm almost home anyways. I gotta tune off a little bit before I get there. But I am really looking forwards to having the Volvo back, and I'm looking forwards to the trip where I spend a week visiting fire lookouts. That's gonna make for some great videos, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Unfortunately, Leah did injure herself, my partner, playing soccer, and so she might not be feeling up to going on the trip with me. So it might just be me. There's a few more people coming, so I'm gonna go quiet. Oh! Negative world. Couple of skaters. Like I said, I don't like filming in front of people. Man, I might, I'm pretty good at rambling, but I might have ran out of stuff to talk about. Oh, I don't know. I might have mentioned this yet, but I don't know if I have. The Subaru Loyale. The rear differential, you might remember from the fire lookout video where I drove it like 300, 400 odd miles. It was making some bad noises from the rear diff, and so I took it into a transmission shop. They also do differentials, and had them look at it just to get some input, and the guy made it make some even worse noises, and his conclusion was that it just needs to be taken apart. So I will have to take that apart. So that video where I try to fix my differential will be coming up. I kind of suspect, if you did watch the video where I put the differential, the locker in the Subaru, I was unable to torque the ring bolts And I also didn't use red Loctite, or any Loctite for that matter. And so the ring might be falling off of the differential. I'm just hoping that I caught it before it actually damaged any of the parts. But we will find out. I gotta fix the Volvo first though, because it's gotta go on the road trip. But once the Volvo is fixed, we will find out if the Subaru is cooked or not. Well, I am getting close to home, and so I'm thinking it might be about time to end this. If you've tuned into this long, or you're watching the recording back, there will be a live stream on either tomorrow or Saturday, Friday or Saturday, where I plan some routes, and I will be planning a route to look at fire lookouts. So if you're curious how I figure out where to go, what roads to take, you should tune into those. It has become an acquired skill. I have made mistakes when planning routes in the past, and I think I'm a lot better than I used to be. I run into a lot less roadblocks. I kind of know the vibes of planning routes. Sometimes I still do make mistakes, and usually I try to keep those in the videos, but it really does, like, I really have gotten better. And so yeah, we'll see on Friday or Saturday how that live stream goes. Also, hi Darren. Don't think I've seen you in the comments before, but I appreciate you leaving a comment. Yeah, that should be interesting. If you're curious how, like, to find somewhere to go, like off-road or even just on logging roads, like how do I find where to go to make my videos, that might be something good to tune into. And also in the near future, I'll be making some videos on welding. So that's unrelated, but if you're curious about welding like I was, it might be helpful. I guess that's all I've got for today. I will see you again tomorrow for the regular 15 minutes exercise. And again on Friday, also tomorrow, for the release of the video where Menko, Leah, and I camp out of the BMW Z4, which is a two-seater car. So we're camping with a cat and two people out of a two-seater. So that's all I got for you today. See you later. Goodbye and cheers. And now I gotta figure out how to end this, which is that button. There it is. Goodbye.